Our next segment is brought to you by AIME, the Association of Independent Mortgage Experts, a national nonprofit created exclusively to support independent mortgage brokers.
Technology is used in almost every part of our lives, but one place where we can expect significant growth in tech is the real estate industry. Joining us now to discuss is AIME Chairman Anthony Casa. Anthony, welcome back to the show. It's so great to have you back here. How has tech helped independent mortgage brokers get a better deal for their clients?
Well, 5 years ago, Quicken Loans, when they came out with Rocket Mortgage, sort of has the breakthrough in technology in the mortgage industry. Since then, the playing field has been completely leveled. So right now, you go get a mortgage from an independent mortgage broker, your client experience is going to be the exact same as it would be with Rocket Mortgage or Quicken Loans. So it's leveled the playing field. So what that has done is it's created a mechanism where the consumer is going to get the same experience, whether they go with a big lender or a broker, but they're going to get a cheaper mortgage from a broker because their cost to operate is substantially lower because they're not obviously doing all the billion-dollar marketing budget and all the things that the big lenders are doing.
How can we expect technology to change the way that young millennials and Gen Zers buy homes?
I think the biggest thing is it's going to put the consumers in a position where they have more access to data and information. I think that's where the market's going, is consumers will be able to make better decisions because they'll be able to see their options easier. They'll be able to have investor-grade information about purchasing homes, which they never had before. So I think Zillow broke ground on bringing transparency to the market and bringing transparency to consumers, and I think that trend is going to continue.
Let's talk iBuying. It's getting a ton of attention right now. For people who aren't familiar with it, break down what it is, and also reminder, it doesn't mean that we're going to get the best price, right? I'm curious how long you think the trend is going to continue.
I think iBuying is a niche market. I think it'll continue to be a niche market. I don't think it's going to be a market leader at any point. I think when you're thinking about iBuying, what you're thinking about is this is investors, institutional investors, putting their money into real estate. So they are willing to come buy your home at a set price based upon data, and based upon that price point, they're hoping to turn on investment when they sell that home. So you're seeing it very popular in certain markets where home appreciation is strong, but in other markets has had zero impact at all or has zero presence at all. So in my opinion, it'll continue to be that way because, you know, for investors, they want to make safe bets. So they want to bet on markets that have strong appreciation. Not every market in the country has that.
AR and VR give us all sorts of new capabilities, right, when it comes to showing a property or even decor. But we haven't seen it take off yet so much and gain popularity. Do you think that that's going to happen?
I think what you're going to see is once 5G becomes the new standard, you're going to see that take off in a bigger way. I think right now that's what's been the barrier, that's what's been holding it back. But as soon as you see 5G take off, you're going to see that become the new standard in the way listings of homes are sold, the way consumers at least find homes. They're still going to want to go in a home. They're still going to experience the neighborhood and the community and all those things. But at the end of the day, I think it'll help enhance the showcasing of properties online.
Here we are approaching the end of the decade. I want to take a look back and just think about the last 5 years and about technology's effect on real estate, on the mortgage industry. What do you think? What tech has had the biggest effect on the industry just in the last 5 years?
I mean, on the whole real estate industry, I would say the two biggest drivers of change or impact has been Zillow and Airbnb. I mean, if you think about what Airbnb has done, is it's created a whole new world of investors, individual investors at the community level that are leveraging Airbnb and creating wealth that way.
Are you seeing that, though, drive up prices?
I'm seeing it drive, I would say it's creating stability, but it's also creating a new way for the home buyer to measure how they're looking at their home. So it used to be, I'm buying a home, I want to live in this community, I'm getting a return on investment. Airbnb's created a marketplace where you're able to get on-demand rental income. And as a result of that, you're looking at it as not just your home, but more or less an investment tool. So I kind of look at it as the changing of the guard, where millennials are now looking at homes as an investment opportunity.
This decade is coming to a close. In the next decade, with 2030 on the horizon, how is technology going to change the buying and selling process over the next 10 years?
I think the biggest thing that you're going to see is that you are going to see consumers put in a position where they will be able to make decisions as if they're a cash buyer. They're going to be able to get pre-qualified in a way that they've never been able to get pre-qualified before. So they're literally going to be able to shop around with a check in hand and be able to buy homes and not have all the conditions that they've had in the past, income verification and employment verification and home valuation of an appraisal. So like for me, I just see more of an empowered consumer that is put in a position because they can properly verify all their qualifications up front, that they can shop more aggressively.
Anthony Casa, chairman at AIME, great to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. I appreciate
Happy holidays.
you guys.
We don't
Have a
see
great
you
day.
before the end of the year.
If you are looking to buy a home, a mortgage broker can help you find a great deal. Go to findamortgagebroker.com to connect with your local independent mortgage broker.